published 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the 23rd of February 2018, updated 17:12 Eastern Standard Time, the 23rd of February 2018. Peter Crouch is a columnist for SportsmailFinish playing Go into the media. It is assumed now when footballers retire they will take the safer option and turn their backs on management. Punditry work for former players has never been in greater supply than it is right now, but don't think that everyone who hangs up the boots wants to leave the pressure of the dressing room behind. 2 Men and One Story this week highlights how my generation aren't prepared to take it easy. It revolved around Sol Campbell, Craig Bellamy and the vacant Oxford United job. I played with both Sol and Bellas. They are forceful characters, who have strong opinions about the game. In that respect, they're perfect to be in the media. But neither want to settle for a studio, given they applied to succeed Pep Clotet at the League One club. Sol has been widely quoted about his frustrations at not getting interviews for jobs. Craig, on the other hand, is favourite for the role. If he is appointed, I think he'll be good. I know he was hot-headed as player, but he's mellowed a bit now. He thinks about football 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Craig Bellamy is favourite for the Oxford United position, and I think he has what attackers like Jamie Carragher, burning with that intensity. He studies and does everything and has got the desire to be successful. Bellamy will be aware of the pressure that will follow, but I think it's commendable that he wants to start at that level. He wants to do things properly, by starting at a low level to work his way up. There is no sense of entitlement that he should walk into a big job because he has played at the top level. In other respects, Steven Gerrard and Scott Parker, who are coaching youth teams at Liverpool and Tottenham, and Phil Neville, who this week takes charge of the England women's team, have also proven how hard they are prepared to work to make their new careers successful. Bellamy was known as a hothead during his playing days, but he has harnessed the passion you just can't let go of football. Harry Kewell is another example of that. I met him on a train last summer when he was going to be interviewed for the Crawley Town job. He fell out of love with the game towards the end of his playing career due to the amount of injuries he picked up. But he told me how desperate he was to get the role as he preferred coaching to playing. You wouldn't have had Harry down as a manager, and nor would you have picked Titus Bramble. But I have been on coaching courses with him and know how much he wants to succeed. Titus is now working at Ipswich's academy, and the sessions I saw him put on were excellent. Will I follow them? Well, I've dipped my toe in and done a bit of media stuff. And I'm doing my badges, but the decision can wait as I still love playing. What I do know, though, is the buzz that comes from winning is like no other. Those emotions would be intensified as a manager. That's why so many ex-pros want to try it. Harry Kewell fell out of love with football but seems to have rediscovered it in management. Goalkeepers are a different breed. They train on their own, do exercises that are different to the rest of us, and, really, they're all a bit mad. As a striker, it goes without saying, I don't like them, but, as much as it pains me to say this, you couldn't without them. And David De Gea showed once again this week why he's probably the best in the world right now, with another stunning performance against Sevilla in the Champions League. Presence is not a word you would have used in relation to him when he signed for Manchester United in 2011, but that is exactly what he has got now. The biggest compliment I could give him is that whenever a striker goes one-on-one with De Gea, you don't expect them to score. In an age when strikers are going for £200 million, I still don't understand why clubs don't break the bank for goalkeepers. All top teams need a quality number one. Without them, the chances of success are compromised. David De Gea could be as valuable to a team as any striker in the world, even £198 million. Neymar first of all, credit to Wigan. They showed a few teams, including ourselves, how to play against Manchester City. They defended magnificently and took the one chance. That wasn't an easy opportunity for Will Grigg, but he showed great composure to finish. But the reaction of Pep Guardiola to the game, including when he went berserk in the tunnel at halftime, confirmed something else. It is impossible to be a top manager without being a bad loser. Whether it has been Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, Arsene Wenger or Rafa Benitez, they have shared a common trait. After every important defeat, whether it is a refereeing decision or whatever, something else has been to blame for the team's downfall. Pep Guardiola doesn't take defeat well, but it is not as if he has had a chance to get used to it. What I've been up to, a bit stiff. I'm recovering from a small ankle problem. I hate not being on the pitch. It meant a couple of days at home, coinciding with half-term, so needless to say I couldn't wait to get back. I also noticed that Liam Gallagher played an acoustic set at the Radio X studios where my show last summer was recorded. My invitation to the select gathering must have been posted without a stamp. Who's caught my eye? Dan Burn. Wiggany. Remember when he was at Fulham? Dan played a game at Stoke and had a difficult time against our winger, Usama Asadi. He has matured since and was superb for Wigan in their FA Cup win over Manchester City. Dan Burn was superb for Wigan as they knocked Manchester City out of the FA Cup. I'm listening. Top Foo Fighters played the Brits this week and I always forget how much I love them. It's a travesty that I haven't seen them play yet, but I'll put that right this summer. Next up for Emmy, hoping I can return to training in the next few days. I'll also be dusting off my tux to go to the Radio X Global Awards show, which celebrates the stars of. After my epic stint last summer, it's a certainty I will be crowned Best Radio DJ.